Food retail outlets. There's more than 30,000 of them across Australia and counting.
Hi, can I help?
A food retail outlet is one of our most popular startup businesses. But getting it right and making it profitable takes a lot more than being able to slice a sandwich and pull a good cappuccino. Susie Brain runs one of Australia's top food retail consultancies. And in the course of this video, will take us through her company's 7-step sales maximiser program that will show you how to entice more customers, build repeat business, and boost the turnover of your retail food outlet.
Hi, how are you?
But first, some history on how the 7-step sales maximiser was developed. Susie graduated from a TAFE catering course and rose rapidly through the ranks of catering management. She figured she knew all there was to know about the food industry, decided to have a go herself. It turned into a 6-month, $60,000 disaster.
I call it the best, most expensive weight loss program I ever went on. I thought that all you needed to be successful in food retailing was to serve really good food, really friendly, and I certainly learned in a very fast period of time that was really, you needed much more than that to be successful.
Like what?
Like what? Well, I had to go out. There was nothing around to tell me what was missing. Why did I fail? My customers loved the food that we were serving and thought my staff were fantastic. So why did I fail? I had to go out and really look high and low to find out what else there was out there. I travelled around Australia, overseas. I looked up the net and got as many subscriptions to retail magazines that I could. And I found that it was things like your overall store design, the price points you were using, the way you were packaging and displaying your product, the way your menu board was written. Everything except really what food you were serving became essential criteria for success.
So looking back, why did it fail?
I think there's what happens when you own a store, and especially if you've got happy customers coming in, is that you sit back and you think, well, it can't be me. It must be other factors out there. It must be not enough traffic around. I haven't got enough food on my menu. And you tend to look externally rather than internally as to what's stopping you being successful.
So you then spent quite a deal of time researching it. How did you kind of crystallise what you discovered in that research?
To get to the point now when we can actually document the exact criteria that takes to be successful, took me 5 years to track down every little borough, and still today, new advancements in food all the time keep increasing what those success criteria are.
So what now does Success Cycle do? How do you operate? What's the function and the service that you provide?
So our time now is spent primarily working with people entering the food service industry for the first time, or have bought shops and are worried why it's not working, to really get on top of maximising their sales. And that can come in a variety of forms. We're like an in-store teacher. There's no courses you can do in retail food at a management level, so we actually bring all that education to you into the store.
So what is the success and therefore failure rate of food retailers in the big shopping complexes and so on?
Generally, there's a high turnover in this particular field. Stores turning over every 1 to 2 years. Very few of them survive for more than 5 in the actual format that they're in. So it's a busy industry to be in, and you really need to be on top of everything that's happening all the time.
So the most common reasons for failure?
Most common would be that the concept isn't succinct enough. It's too difficult for a customer to understand what you're selling. Secondly, we'd see too broad a menu rather than focusing in on a key number of specialties. And thirdly, we see price points that don't allow customers to buy from your shop very easily.
If a person simply rings you and says, come out and have a look at my fast food place out in a light industrial estate, you would have to very politely decline them. So how do you actually come into the marketplace?
We come in generally through your landlord, and we're a support service offered by the landlords to help you and provide you with that education to get the best out of your store.
Now you make quite an interesting or brave offer depending on person's view, but you offer a 100% guarantee to the businesses that you come in and consult to.
I'm proud to have got to that point in a business where I can offer a guarantee. Because we've been able to hone the points and test them so much now, we know what works. So if you allow us to come into your store and you work with us, employing and practicing the points that we teach you, and you don't get any result, we're happily prepared to give you your money back.
So what have been some of the best results that you've had?
Some specific examples I can think of were where we were able to double the turnover in one of our stores, a chicken outlet. And also one of the greatest rewards was working with a top trader, the best trader in a whole food court, and we were able to improve his turnover, already excellent, by $2,000 a week, and also make an improvement on his gross profit at 6%. So he got a big win out of it.